Aloha, my friends. Happy new moon, magical, mystical, meditative, mercurial new moon. Now, just jump right into it. It's a special new moon. New moon. The sun and the moon together up here, they get exactly together in the sky. That's a new moon, the beginning of a 28-day cycle. A new moon, also known as a dark moon, is an initiation, a beginning of a cycle. It's a quiet inward time as opposed to the full moon, which is high tide, more crimes, more births. New moon is a time to go within. This one, though, is extra special because it's connected to Neptune. So it's moon, sun, Neptune exactly together in the sky. And Neptune is the energetic, the planet of mysticism. And some of y'all I know will be with me tomorrow on the webinar, Meditation, Manifestation, and Mysticism. And it couldn't be more perfectly timed, and I actually didn't plan it. I love that. I usually do plan things by astrology. And not because, by the way, that astrology is something that rules our lives or we have to be aware of or confine ourselves to. Because astrology is a outward map of the energetics of what's going on. And the more we are aware of, tuned into, that's what intelligence is, tuned into all of that's going on inside and out, the better success we have in everything. Now, this new moon is also a special one in that it's the beginning of Mercury retrograde. Simply put, Mercury goes backwards, or it appears to from our perspective on Earth, 3 times a year, 3 weeks at a time. People often say things like, oh, Mercury's retrograde, sorry I was late, or I missed my connection. Connection's a good word for it. Or my computer stopped working, or the communication got confused. My favorite image for it is 2 people going to meet at a train station. One starts at this end, one starts at this end. They walk toward each other. It's crowded, it's a little bit busy. They get right into the center. They go right by each other until they get over to the other side. Then they look around and go, hey, where's my friend? So they try it again, and they walk back through the center, and they miss each other again. And that's how, just like the connections don't quite catch, the invitation with Mercury retrograde is always, yeah, we can do what we want in the outer world. If you get a contract to sign, read it 3 times before you sign it. And it's an invitation to go within. As Jesus said, if you fail to go within, you will go without. And so this webinar tomorrow, what it's all about is, okay, everybody knows meditation is valuable. It's probably the oldest spiritual practice. It's the most well-known. It's the one I started with 2.5 decades ago. And what it's come to now, the way it's progressed for me, is so much further than what I imagined it could be, so much deeper. And we often think of it as a spiritual pursuit that's over here, where we got real life, which is over here. And here's the thing. Everything that is physical, which is not Neptune. Neptune is about what's ethereal. Neptune is about what is in the field. Bruce Lipton, Lynn McTaggart, Joe Dispenza, you've heard about the field or the invisible energy matrix that encompasses everything. And the type of meditation that we are working with, that I'm going to show you how to utilize specifically for manifestation in a really practical way in your life or healing, is really about how to tap into and utilize this field, because everything that is material, what we think of as practical, sensical, starts in its divine energetic blueprint first. So it's a really special, beautiful time. Whether you join on the webinar or not, you're very welcome. I'd love for you to be there. Please register. I'll put the info down below here. I encourage you to enjoy this mystical new moon. It's a great time to vision. It's a great time for any spiritual pursuit, for tapping into your truest spiritual essence. Right? It's a great time for imagining into your ideals, your fantasies. It's a time where the line is a little thinner than usual, so fantasy, ideal, imagination can cross over into reality more easily than possible. And isn't that what we're here for? All right. in case you can't tell, I'm excited. I'm passionate about this. This is the thing that I am most excited about these days. I'm so excited. I am all into it, 2 to 4 hours every morning for myself. And I love sharing it with my friends. And that's who you are. So thank you, my friend, for tuning in. Thank you for being interested in creating your life into one of infinite vibrancy. You're changing the world, and I appreciate it. Aloha.